Hello, and welcome back to part 2 of logs. The medium face is because it's slightly better because you watched my previous video, so now you're not as confused. But this one's going to cover what's called log laws, which is really just fun to say. You gotta know these if you want to be any good at using logs, because it helps simplify them. I wrote them out on this nice paper, but we're going to go through them one by one. Again, most important thing, at least for me, a log is equal to an exponent, because otherwise I get confused and it helps me wrap my head around it. I'm not going to rewrite it because you should just have it so ingrained in your mind that you know it. Okay, first one we're going to look at. There's names for these, also there's proofs. Don't know if you've done proofs yet. Terrible. Avoid proofs. I mean, maybe they help you understand why things work, but as a general rule of thumb, proofs are torture. Avoid them. If you guys send me proof problems, I'll probably help you, but I will be sad about it. And I'll probably complain about it, but we'll do our best. There are proofs for all these. I don't think they're too bad, actually. It's anything proofs, though, you just don't want to deal with. So first one we have is log base whatever xy. I should look at the paper instead of the screen when I write. Is equal to log ax plus log ay. This is like the format you're going to see it in. But again, you see the format, it's not helpful. We're going to write these in a mix of log and natural log because it's good practice. Okay. You could have two numbers here, or you could have a number and a variable. That's just saying we could write this as ln natural log. Don't say ln, that's incorrect. I'd do it. But you kind of sound dumb, but I know I'm dumb, so I don't feel bad. That's just saying you can write it as this. Similarly, they flip around the other way. So if you have this, you can say, oh, natural log of 40. See how they kind of either way? You're probably going to get a lot of homework problems or test problems where you got to switch between these two. Or sometimes they'll combine all of these properties and you have a real... Actually, I enjoy it, so it's fun. But if you don't enjoy it, it's a nightmare. And you got to sort it all out and either simplify it or expand it. I think expanding is the word they use. I don't know. The other one is really similar. Just think if you're adding, you're multiplying. If you're dividing, you're subtracting. And then it's always the top minus the bottom. Why? I don't know. Just try and remember it. Oh, I'm sure the proof tells you why, but again, we try to avoid proofs. Hopefully this will be a quick video because no one likes to watch 10 minutes of math, especially if I've already did one today. So I'm going to just kind of do a mix of variables and constants, just, so you get the gist. You can say it's log 8.4 minus log 8y. Pretty straightforward. It's just different ways to write this stuff out. The next one is my all-time favorite. We use it all the time in calc. It really makes your life easy. So say we have log. We're going to say this one's base 10 because nothing's written. Okay. Then you got this, and it's a nightmare. Oh, we'll put... This seems not good. Bad, right? Actually, this is a good one because it uses multiple. We'll get to that. You can write this as 24 times log 4x squared plus 11. But if you're in the spirit of expanding things, or I guess this would, since it's adding, it would contract it, whatever. You know what I mean. If you're in the spirit of moving stuff around, you could have 24 log. Actually, no, scratch that. Bad thought. If I was a professional YouTuber, I would edit this entire section out, but I'm not, I don't have the time or the patience. Ignore that thought. Maybe I'll explain it. I was thinking I could do one of these bad boys, but you can't. Why? Because we're looking inside the log, and so you can't just multiply these together because they're already inside the log. Now, if it was log 3x plus log 4x squared plus log 11, then you're golden, but not the case here. Don't do that. But hey, we caught it, so all is fine. Another thing, if you have log, how we want to do this? Say we have 8 log of y. You can write that as log y to the 8. This is one of the nicer properties. I really like that. The other one I have on my list is the one we looked at before, which is our change of base. Beautiful. We love change of base. It is our friend. So if we have log of 3, I don't know, 24 is equal to anything. And you can put that one in your calculator and it makes you feel real good. Okay, this next one is again really straightforward. It's kind of those, why is this a whole rule? But it is. I'm going to straighten that out. You're thinking, well, duh, they're going to be the same thing because this is the same and this is the same. I know, it's pretty straightforward. Why is that a rule? I don't know. But there's times when you have really messy numbers and you start to get a little like nervous and freaked out. And then this is kind of like the healthy reminder. And then you're like, oh, these are equal to each other. Like we have you see this and it's a lot and you're kind of nervous about it, right? But see how log 7 and log 7, then that just means 4x plus 11 plus 24x squared is equal to 4. And then you can solve that and you feel a lot better. In just kind of a summary, if you're doing anything log or anything math or anything physics, you use the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy philosophy, which is don't panic.
Don't panic, printed in large, friendly letters on its cover.
And if you don't know anything about those like movies or books, then you're lost. But that's brilliant. Also good advice. It's really easy when you see these things, especially when they're new to you, that you get overwhelmed and you don't know where to start and you kind of panic. And I still do it all the time in calc. Calc's sometimes for me like a big old mess. But you really have to just take it slow, relax, think, what do I have? What do I know? How can I get from point A to point B? And that really is the key to a lot of this, is chill out, brother. So this was part 2 of logs, 2 in 1 day. Big deal, I know. Again, I gotta get my note card out. Why? Because I put it away. Actually, I can't find my note card because I, as we have mentioned, am a professional. Again, if you need anything, it's Katie browses the internet at gmail.com. So send me whatever you got going on to there and we'll work it out. Good luck.